particular time. And Denise Jarrett. So that goes back a long, long ways. And I remember canceling all the schedule. I didn't do anything but girls' games for the next couple of years. So, moving into the broadcast booth, Dick Barstow, who's probably one of the most successful coaches in all of the state of Maine, and particularly when it comes to women's basketball. We were talking, Dick, before we get to your team, let's go back a little bit and talk about the development of girls' basketball.
Back at the Presque High School Auditorium, Ray Larson along with Wayne Knight for a doubleheader afternoon of basketball action, as the Brewer Witches just down the Presque Wildcat girls by a score of 49-42. Taking a look at some of the statistics for that game, Denise Hughes had 8 points. Jenny Emery of Brewer with 3 points. It was Bryn Clough, who was high scorer with 16. Chandra Blood with 8 points, most of those from foul shots. Amanda Savigny with 6, and Dawn Demons with 3. Erin Tudor added 2 points to give the Brewer Witches 49. Presque Wildcats 42 with Kim Clough showing 19 points in that game. Rachel Underwood with 14 and Lisa Bernard with 2. Other scorers in the game, Kelly McManaman with 6 and Angela Pulsifer with 2 points. So again, it's a final score here in the Saturday afternoon. The Brewer Witches beating the Presque Wildcat girls by a score of 49-42. And boys action just around the corner here. Wayne Knight is back from his constitutional, and we're looking at another fine basketball game here on Saturday afternoon.
Yes, indeed. Both boys teams out on the court here for their pregame warm-up shots. I'm all out of breath. I'm too old to do this.
You really are.
I just had a chance to talk to Tim Prescott down there. They're geared for this. The Wildcats, Prescott, the coach of the Presque Wildcats. He and Ralph Mischel marked the scorecard for me. And should be an interesting ball game. Presque, for the most part, is lying 4th or 5th here right now in Eastern Maine tournament action. Brewer is lying 9th, and they need a couple of wins in order to get the points to get into the Eastern Maine tournament. I think Presque's there no matter what. But Brewer needs a big win, and they'd like to have this one here this afternoon. So it will be an interesting ball game. Those of you just tuned in, the Brewer girls beat the Presque girls 49-42, but the Presque girls don't want to hang their heads. That was all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors for the most part that played for that Presque ball club, and I'm mightily impressed with a young lady by the name of Kim Condon, who's a freshman, 5'9" forward. Had how many points, Ray?
She had 19 points in that game.
And did yeoman work, and I was some impressed with a little backcourt lady by the name of Danielle Donovan, who's also a freshman, 5'6", but boy, can she move, and she's going to be a dandy. The Smith girl did very, very well. I was impressed with Rachel Underwood, who's also a freshman.
Had 14 points in that game.
Had 14 points and just did amazing work. All of the Presque Ball Club just did well, but they just don't have the experience to go with a well-seasoned ball club like Brewer. And Brewer headed for the Eastern Maine tournament. Presque, of course, this year won't, but boy, will they be heard from next year. I can guarantee that one. All right, we've got both teams out on the court. We've got about 10 minutes before the start of this one. The Presque High School band holding forth across the way. Crowd still filing in as there's considerable more crowd in the student section. And the adult section of the gymnasium pretty well filled. And I can smell the halftime stuff, the popcorn wafting up here, and one thing and another. So, what can I say? We're going to pause right here for a couple of 3 messages. We'll come back and we'll take a look at the starting lineups for both teams right after this. Back here at the Presque High School Gymnasium, where Lenny McCatton and Johnny Plort will referee this one. A couple of veteran referees. Both teams out of the court for their pre-game warm-up shots. The Brewer Witches are ranked number 9 in Eastern Maine rankings here right at the moment. Presque is either 4th or 5th. I can't. After the win over Caribou the other night, they picked up a gang of points. It's difficult to determine just where they are here for the moment. They're either 4th or 5th, one or the other. This should be a good ball game for the simple reason of this, Ray. Presque, I think, is headed for the tournament anyway. Brewer needs a big win to get there. And Presque, I think, would do it for him. Brewer lying 9th. They need that 8th spot, 7th or 8th spot. And you never know with a team like Brewer. They come up here, I'll tell you right now, that a guy like Mark Savage, who's their coach, he'll pull something out of the hat. He's going to give them fits before it's all over. Tim Prescott is expecting, some trickery, deviltry, as they say there.
Of course.
So I think you're gonna see and hear a heck of a ball game here in this second game of the afternoon. Doubleheader action here on your Access channel, and we want to thank the cable people. Hey, Ray.
Yes, thanks an awful lot to our technical crew that's been dancing to the Presque High School band also. I'm glad we've got them calmed down.
I saw that. I couldn't believe it. All right. What did they say?
Talking about Presque beating John Baps last night.
Oh, in hockey. Hockey, yeah. Presque beat John Baps in a hockey match last night. Presque's had a good week. They upset Stearns. They beat John Baps.
A good win here will close the week out in fine style.
You're right. You're right.
Across the way, the Presque fans are getting a little wound up over there.
Been a couple of years since I was back in a basketball game. When I say that, I mean literally, doing basketball. And it's kind of nice to be back in the gymnasium. But the thing I notice most, Ray, is that I don't know anybody. I don't know the parents. And the kids are all, they're all the sons of somebody that I did a long time ago, sons or daughters.
But there's nothing like a gymnasium during basketball season, the smell of sneakers and popcorn.
And I've been in every one from here to Boston, but it's a lot of fun.
Will Nancy Kerrigan be on the ice here this afternoon? Wrong place, I think.
That's a controversy, isn't it?
It certainly is. It certainly has given figure skating whole new media attention. A sport that at one time was so genteel.
I know it.
It has certainly changed.
I know it. And only ladies,
By the way, too, I do want to dispel any rumors that any of my family had anything to do with the incident with Nancy Kerrigan.
You came to my mind first.
Guido Gahuli.
Yeah. That doesn't fit in Providence, does it?
No.
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups here. We got about 5 minutes before the start of this one. The starting lineups for the Presque Wildcats will look like this. You're going to start Kyle Keenan, who's a 5'5" junior guard. Toby Plummer, a 6'2" senior, will be at one of the forwards. Tom McClellan, who's a 6'1" forward. He's a junior. Matt Cassavan, who's a junior at 6'3". His late game efforts over to Caribou, or what hauled that one out for Presque. Matt Gassman, and then Tate McPherson, who's a 6'4" senior. He'll be at one of the forward spots. For Brewer, number 20, Andy Dorr, who's a senior, 5'11" and a forward. Chris Hoare, who is a senior, 5'9" and a guard. Number 24, Jared Seeby, who's a junior, 6'2" and a forward. Mike Oxley, who is a senior, he'll wear number 40. He's 6'2", and he'll be at center. And Brian Coleman, who's a senior, 6'2", he'll be at guard. So a lot of seniors playing on this Brewer Witches ball club. You got McPherson out there and McClellan as the co-captains. For Brewer, they never take those jackets off until it's game time, so we can't go by a number. But the referees are Lenny McCatton and John Plord. And they're meeting at midcourt now. We're going to be underway here in just a couple of minutes. Let's pause right here for these messages, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're about a minute 10 away from the start of this afternoon's second game. Doubleheader action here on your cable access channel. And the buzzer is blown. Both teams will go to their respective benches, huddled with their coaches, and then we're going to be underway with this one. I don't know if we're going to have one of those tunnels and a lot of
screaming and yelling.
Yes.
I was just looking across the way. It reminds me of the David Letterman show. Can a guy in a cat suit get himself a cheerleader?
I see some people I know. For a while.
Well, you know, there's always hope, and you can always be sure that things will go on when there's plenty of people that you know that are alive.
That's right. You used to make fun of my Sunday show. You said I only played dead people.
I'm beginning to find that some of the people that I used to listen to are starting to die, though.
Out there for Presque right now is Keenan. Kyle Keenan, 5'5". He's a junior guard. And we can't hear the public address system, and Brewer, for some reason or other, will not take off their warm-up coats until the game starts. So we don't get a number on that.
They're doing that just to irritate you. I know they are.
Number 40, he's taking his off. That's Mike Oxley. He was warm to begin with. So, Oxley has got good size at 6'2". Tate McPherson for Presque is out there now. Andy Dorr for Brewer is out there. He's a senior, 5'11", and a forward. Matt Cassavant is a junior for Presque at 6'3". Matt's got good size. Brother played here. And Jared Seavey, 6'2", and a forward, introduced. And we're ready to go with this one, I guess. Presque coached by Tim Prescott. And his assistant coach is Ralph Michaud. Head coach for Brewer is Mark Savage. His assistant coach is Becky Buber. So here we go. Brewer first out on the court. Number 44, Brian Coleman, I think, will jump center. Either he or it'll be Oxley. No, it's going to be Coleman. Now Presque comes out. Presque a little slow to get out there. McPherson will jump center, as far as I know. Yep. So it'll be Coleman and McPherson. McPherson to Presque, Coleman of Brewer. Presque in the white uniforms. Ball's in the air, and the tap is going to be controlled in backcourt by Brewer. That's Chris Hoare with the ball, working the ball out front. Bounce pass. Along the right sideline is Seavey. Seavey with the ball. Gets it out now to Oxley. Fed inside now to Coleman. Coleman wheels and deals. It's good. Coleman draws first blood. And it makes it 2-0. Brewer with the lead. Presque bringing the ball up. That's number 30, McClellan. Gets it to Cassavant. Back to McClellan. Long right-hander's good. No, that's Tate McPherson. I'm sorry. Tate McPherson drops 2 through, and it's tied 2 apiece. Hoare up the right sideline. Ida Coleman on a give and go. Down low. Shot is up. No good. Rebound is battled for. Taken away by McClellan. McClellan bringing the ball back. Cassavant backhands one up and in. Nice move by Cassavant. Chris puts it up. Matt puts it up and in. His brother Chris. I'll call him Chris half through the game. You watch. Shot up by Oxley is no good. A rebound is hauled out of there by McPherson. Cleared out right now to McClellan. McClellan up the right sideline to Keenan. Keenan checks inside. There's a give and go to McPherson. He puts it up. No good. Rebound. Hauled out of there by Coleman up along the right sideline to Hoare. Hoare with the ball working against McClellan. Hoare out along the right sideline. Down to the elbow. Feeds inside now to Oxley. Ball deflected away. Picked up by Cassavant. Fed back to Keenan. Dry up and in by Toby Plummer. And Presque leads at 6-2. Right it goes to Hoare. Hoare over the line. Pulls up in the elbow. Bounce pass underneath. Up. It's no good. Missed the bunny. Number 24. Batted up. No good. Rebound is hooked up and in by Andy Dorr. McClellan bringing the ball back now for Presque. They lead it by 2, 6-4. Out in the corner to Casavan. He puts up a high arcing one. No good. Rebound McPherson. McPherson cross-courts it over to McClellan. Long right-hander, three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound Casavan taken away from him by Seavey. And the ball thrown long and hard, almost saved in by McPherson, but it goes out over the end line. And it'll be Brewer taking the ball out. Seavey taking it out now for Brewer. They're going to stack it up both sides of the lane.
Tate McPherson almost went out in the parking lot.
Right. In it comes now to Oxley. Out to Hoare. Along the baseline, there's a runner up by Seavey. No good. Whistle on a play and a foul inside. Foul is on number 34. And that's going to be on Matt Casavan. First on him and the first team foul against Presque. Seavey taking the ball out for Brewer. Out of the offensive alignment, it comes into number 20. And that's Andy Dorr. He puts it up, and it's stripped out of his hands, and another foul is going to be called. Foul is on number 12, and that's going to be on Keenan. And Andy Dorr was fouled in the act. He'll go to the line for a couple. He's got 2 points in the ball game, a field goal. He gets set, fires off the forehead. It's good. And it makes it 6-5. He can knot it right here. Andy Dorr on the line for the Witches. Gets set, fires. It's good. All net. And it makes it 6-6. McClellan bringing the ball up now for Presque. Over the timeline along the right sideline. Down to the elbow. Off his sneaker. People dive, and Brewer comes out of there with it. Seavey down court to Coleman. A pass meant for Seavey, but it went out over the end line. Thrown long and hard. Presque's going to get it back. Plummer taking the ball out. In it comes now to McClellan. McClellan and Plummer working the backcourt here right now. Over the timeline. Gets a screen. Bounce pass inside meant for McPherson. Goes astray and out over the end line. Last touch by Presque. It'll be Brewer taking the ball out. Seavey. In it comes to Hoare. Chris Hoare bringing the ball up. Down to the corner it goes to Coleman. Over to Hoare. On the near side, Coleman. Head fakes. Gets down to the paint. There's a jumper that's jammed on him. Taken away by Plummer. Fed over to Keenan. Keenan with a long up-court pass to McClellan along the baseline. Right back to Plummer. Plummer with the right-hander. Bang! Plummer, his fourth point of the ball game. Brewer saves it in, but into the hands of Presque. Casavan has got it. Bounce pass down to Keenan. Keenan cross-courts it over to Casavan. He drives. Baseline up and in. Nice move by Casavan. His fourth point of the ball game, and now they're trapping. Up it comes to Coleman. Coleman one-on-one with McPherson. Pulls up and fires straight away. No good. A rebound is saved out of there by Oxley. But into the hands of McClellan. McClellan down to the corner, but goes to Keenan. Keenan working against Hoare. Back out now to McPherson. McPherson working against Oxley. And it's stolen away by Brewer. Hoare with the ball. Feeds down low to Oxley. Up, missed the bunny. Rebound Oxley. Oxley backhands it up and in. Whistle on a play. The basket's going to count, and Tate's going to foul him. And McPherson fouled him. And he'll go to the line for one. Presque up by 2, 10-8. But Oxley can bring him within one as McClellan comes out of the ballgame. And who came in? Number 20. Eric Saucier into the ballgame. Oxley's shot is good. He's 1 for 1 from the foul line. And now he comes out of the ball game. And it comes now to Saucier. Down to the corner to Keenan. Keenan fed inside now to Plummer. He puts it up and in. Nice shot by Plummer on a nice pass. Plummer's got 6 points in the ball game. Hoare with the ball. Working it out front. Long right-hander up by Dorr is no good. A rebound up by Dorr is no good. A rebound scramble for. Taken away by Tate McPherson. Cleared up to Saucier. Saucier brings it over the timeline. He can handle the ball. Down to the corner, but goes to Casavan. He drives along the baseline. Feed over to Keenan. Keenan had a notion. Didn't go. Out it comes now to Saucier. Right hands it up. No good. A rebound fought for. Plummer up. It's no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Seavey. Down court to Hoare. Hoare with the ball now. Coleman had a notion. Didn't go. Gets it back out now to Dorr. Down to the corner to Coleman. Fed inside, number 30 into the ball game. That's Thomas. Gets it over to Hoare. Hoare cross-courts it over to Coleman. Three-pointer up. It's no good off the right side. Rebound ripped out of there by Casavan up the left side. Now to Saucier. Saucier quickly drives to the left of the paint, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Chris Hoare, as number 54 gets ready to check into the ball game for that's Colin White. He's coming into the ball game. Cassavant comes out and Keenan comes out. McClellan is back in, and Colin White is in. Presque with the ball out. Out it comes now to Saucier. Saucier holds the ball down to the elbow, takes it down along the baseline. He drives. Feed backs to Plummer. No, McPherson puts it up and in. Fed back into McPherson in the lane, and he puts it up and in. That's 4 points for McPherson. It makes it 14-9. Down court pass stolen away by McPherson, but gotten back by Brewer. Fed over now to number 24. That's Jared Seavey, and he scores with it. And Brewer steals the ball again. That's Andy Doe with the ball. He puts it up and in. 2 quick points on 2 mistakes by Presque. Quickly down court, Saucier with the ball, and he's hammered by number 42. This thing getting out of hand a little, huh? Levitt. Troy Levitt. And it'll be Saucier going to the line for Presque to get 2. He was nailed. His first trip to the charity stripe. 2:12 remaining in the first period of play, and it's Presque up by 1, 14-13 over Brewer. Saucier on the line, dips and fires. No good off the backside of the iron. Saucier's a sophomore. Tate McPherson comes out of the ball game, and Matt Cassavant comes back in. Saucier on the line. He dips and he fires. It's good. 1 for 2 from the foul line. Presque up by 2 now. 15-13. Long down court pass comes to Seavey. Seavey dips, puts it up and in. Seavey with his 4th point of the ball game. Presque bringing it back. McClellan down to the corner, but goes to White with a long right-hander. In and out. Rebound, White. White puts it up. It's no good, and he's fouled. Fouled by number 24. I think Seavey. Andy Dorr. Foul is on Andy Dorr, and White will go to the line. Colin White. He's 6'2" sophomore. Puts the ball on the pine a couple of times. It gets set. Fires. It's good. He'll have another. 16-15. Presque up by 1. And a seesaw battle here. Second shot is good. He's 2 for 2 from the foul line, Colin White. Brewer with the ball, and it comes now to Hoare. Number 42. I got to pick him up. That's Levitt. Okay. Hoare with the ball. Working against McClellan. Down in the corner goes to Seavey. Seavey cuts into the paint. Cross-courts it over to Levitt. Levitt drives into the paint. Has it stripped out of his hands by White. Now it's battle for. Seavey comes out of there with it. Fed inside. Seavey with the ball. Puts it up. It's good. Boy, he battled for it, and he got it. Seavey with 6 points in the ball game, but it makes it 17-17. It's all knotted. White with the ball. Colin trying to get into the paint. Can't. Gets it back to McClellan. McClellan working against Hoare. There's a right-hander up. No good. A rebound ripped out of there by Thomas. Quickly up court to Hoare, and a give-and-go meant for Seavey. Stolen away by Plummer. Plummer bringing the ball back now for the Wildcats. Gets it out to White. White with a three-pointer. No good. Bounces high. Rebound Seavey. Cleared over to Hoare. Up court it comes now to Thomas. Thomas cross-courts it now to Dorr. Fed inside. Shot is up and in by Levitt. Troy Levitt. First 2 in the ball game for him, and it makes it 19-17. Brewers up by 2. Plummer bringing the ball back, working against Seavey. Gets it over to McClellan, working against Hoare. Top of the key, bounce pass comes right to Plummer. Fed inside. White puts it up. It's good. Colin White, 4 points in the ball game. Couple of foul shots and a field goal. Up the right side, Seavey, one-on-one with Cassavant, and he runs into an offensive foul called against Seavey, as Cassavant quickly established a defensive position, and Seavey went right over him. So Presque will get it back. 19-19 the score. Up it comes to White. Colin with the ball out along the elbow. Backs his way into the lane, gets a right-hander up and in, whistle on a play. Foul is going to be called against Brewer. Foul is on number 20. That's Andy Dorr. And White will go to the line. Does the foul shot, does the shot count? Shot's going to count. He's going to get one shot. So White has come into the ballgame. He's got a couple of field goals and 2 foul shots. 6 points. And now he has 7 as he cleanly drops that one through from the charity stripe. And it makes it 21-19. Presque lead is 2. Hoare bringing the ball up, working against McClellan. Players wheel down there in the middle. Hoare down in the paint gets a right-hander up that goes astray and a whistle and a foul as Brewer's trying to draw fouls. Foul is on number 54, and that's going to be on White. Foul is on White, I believe the first on him. And Hoare will go to the line. Chris Hoare on the charity stripe first time. Puts the ball on the pine a couple of times. It gets set. Wheels and deals. It's good.
That's his first point in the game.
Right. Hoare gets set for the second one. He's hit the front porch. Second shot is no good. Comes right back to Seavey. Puts it up. No good. A whistle on a play, and that's the buzzer ending the first period of play. And at the end of 1, the score, Presque 22, Brewer 20. We'll be back after this.
Citizens Bank. Personal service is more than a smile and a handshake. First Citizens Bank loan officers understand Aroostook County. They'll work with you to make sure that your loan meets your needs. You'll get answers to your questions, prompt decisions, and loan closings at your convenience. At First Citizens Bank, personal service is a smile and a handshake and much, much more. First Citizens Bank, your local banking partner. Hey, folks, if you're looking for...
Back at the Presque High School Gymnasium, second 8 minutes about to get underway, second period. 22-20, Presque up by 2. They're first out on the court to start this period. The alternate out of bounds will be Presque. Chris Cassavat taking the ball out for the Wildcats. Johnny Plord hands it to him. Players wheel and deal in. It comes to McClellan. McClellan with the ball out front, working against Tord. Comes right. On the corner, it comes to Keenan with a long right-hander. No good. Rebound. Battle for up. It's no good. As Chris Cassavat missed the bunny on that one. Hoare bringing the ball back. Chris Hoare with the ball. Working against McClellan. Bounce pass. Comes out now to Levitt. Thomas, rather. Gets it over to Coleman, who's back into the ball game. Over to Thomas. Right, it goes to Hoare. Fed inside. Coleman, follow away right-handers. Good. That's his 4th point of the ball game. Quickly up court it comes now. Long right-handers. No good off the left side. Rebound taken away by Coleman. Coleman bringing the ball back. The lead pass comes down to Levitt, and he is jammed by McPherson. And a foul is going to be on McPherson. I think that's going to be the second on him.
Like the sky dropped on him.
You're right. And Levitt will go to the line. He's got a field goal. First trip to the charity stripe. Gets set, dips, and fires off the forehead. It's good. Troy Levitt. He's a sophomore. Good-looking sophomore. He's going to play a lot of ball for Brewer. You watch. Second shot is up. It's no good. Spins out of there, taken away by Cassavet. Cleared up now to Keenan. Keenan along the right sideline. To McClellan. McClellan working against Billings. There's a long right-hander by Cassavet. No good. Rebound McPherson. He puts it up. It's good off the glass. Tate McPherson, 6 points in the ball game, and it makes it 24-23. Presque's lead is 1. Chris Hoare bringing the ball up. Chris keeping the ball out deep, works the right sideline. Presque in a, 1-3-1. Yeah. Billings with the ball. Fed inside now to Thomas. Has the ball deflected, picked up by Coleman. Gets it out now to Hoare. Fed inside to Thomas. Out to Billings. Billings checking inside to Levitt. Levitt's not there. Gets it out to Hoare. They start it over again. Inside to Levitt. Down along the baseline to Coleman. Coleman double team, bounce pass to Hoare in the paint, gets a right-hander up and in. Chris Hoare, his third point of the ball game, and it makes it 25-24, Brewer by 1. They're trying to trap in backcourt up to Cassavant. Cassavant to the left of the lane. Feeds down low along the baseline, backhanded up by Archer is no good. Rebound Coleman. Coleman bringing it back for Brewer. Bounce pass inside to Thomas. He lays it up and in. Boy, Presque went to sleep on that one. 27-24, Brewer by 3. Cleared over to Cassavant. He puts up a three-pointer. No good. Off the backside of the iron. The rebound is fought for. Brought down by Coleman. Fed over to Hoare. Chris bringing the ball back. Chris over the timeline. McClellan picks him up. Presque in a half-court man-to-man now. They're out of the 1-3-1. Here's a bounce pass to Levitt. He wheels. Gets it right now to Thomas along the baseline. Head fakes once, twice. Has it jammed on him by McPherson. Taken away by Cassavant. Cassavant looking to get up court, and it's stolen away by Chris Hoare. McClellan picks him up quickly. Hoare keeps it out deep. Into the corner, but goes to Coleman. Coleman working against Archer. He drives. He puts it up. It's no good. He missed the bunny. Rebound batted up. Coleman with the ball. Whistle on a play, and a foul going to be called on Keenan. Foul is on Keenan. And there's a whole bunch of people coming back into the ball game now as Archer comes out. Plummer is in. White is in. McPherson is out. Thomas is out. Levitt is out. We'll get, Seavey is back in there. So isn't Oxley. Oh, boy. Seavey gets it out deep now to Coleman. He pulls up and fires straight away. Bounces high. No good. Rebound. Cassavant cleared out to McClellan. McClellan up the left side. McClellan working against Chris Hoare. Down to the corner goes to Cassavant. 3 points it up. It's no good off the left side of the iron. The rebound taken away by Coleman. Coleman bringing the ball back. Picked up by Plummer. Coleman down to the corner goes to Seavey. Seavey drives the paint. Has it stripped out of his hands. He retrieves it. Puts it back up. No good. Rebound taken away by White. Coleman clears up now to McClellan. Up along the left side to Cassavant. Cassavant bounce pass. Back to Plummer. Back out deep to McClellan. McClellan in the corner to Cassavant. Right hands it up. No good. Can't find the range. Rebound up and in. Oh, I thought White had it, but he missed a bunny. Rebound hauled out of there by Seavey. Cleared over to Coleman. Coleman bringing the ball back. Picked up by Plummer. Behind the back dribble. Into the corner it goes now to number 12. That's, who was that? Billings, who's into the ball game. Now Coleman is on the court. There's a whistle on a play and a foul. Foul is on number 24. Foul is on Plummer. Keenan comes out of the ball game now. Saucier is in for Presque. Keenan out, Saucier in for Presque. Coleman on the line. Shot is up, no good off the backside of the iron. He'll misses the front end. He's 0 for 1 from the foul line. Spins the ball in his hand, takes that deep breath, fires again. Good, all net. Coleman with his 5th point in the ball game. Now there's a whistle blown a couple of times. Now, what's going on here? They're trying to get a ball player into the game. Okay, they want Hoare out of the ball game, number 20 in, and that's Andy Dorr. Okay. So Presque will do it again. Plummer taking the ball out. He's working against Seavey. Brewer pressing all over the court, and it comes to Saucier. Saucier easily gets by Billings. Down to the corner it comes now to McClellan. He checks inside, drops it inside to White. White can't handle the pass, goes out over the end line. It'll be Brewer with the ball out. Seavey taking the ball out. Who's checking in now? All right, Billings comes out of the ball game. Number 14 checks in. That's Layton for Brewer. Layton. Layton's a sophomore. All right. Over to Seavey. Seavey. Drop back here now to Dorr. Back to Layton. Layton chases it, and Saucier battles for the ball and knocks it into backcourt. Picked up by Layton. Cleared up now to Dorr. Dorr to the left side of the lane. Bounce pass inside to Coleman. Follow away right-handers up. No good off the right side. The rebound is scrambled for. Taken away by White. White clears up left to Cassavant. Cassavant in forecourt. Decides to drive. Floats. Puts it up. Whistle and a foul. Going to be called on Seavey. Nope. Foul is going to be on number 20, Dorr. Andy Dorr. A blocking foul on Andy Dorr as he comes out of the ball game, and Hoare comes back in. Cassavant will go to the line. Cassavant with 4 points in the ball game. First trip to the charity stripe. Dips and fires. It's in and out. Misses the front end. Got 3:21 remaining in the first half. 24-28. Brewer with a 4-point lead. Second shot is good by Cassavant. He's got 5 in the ball game.
A lot of action in the game, but low score.
Very low. Hoare bringing the ball back. Chris Hoare. Working against Saucier. Bounce pass left now. Comes to Layton. Back to Hoare. Down to the corner goes to Seavey. Fed into the middle. Batted away. Picked up by McClellan of Presque. McClellan bringing the ball back quickly. Top of the key, drives right, floats, puts one up. It's short. Rebound. Battle for inside. Taken away by Seavey. Cleared over to Hoare. Hoare along the left side and backcourt. Now he's in forecourt. Picked up by McClellan. Bounce pass over to Layton. Layton with a bounce pass now back to Oxley. Fed inside. Seavey. Batted away. Picked up by McClellan. Lead pass up to Cassavant. He drives. Puts it up. It's good. Cassavant way up over the rim. You can't jam in high school, you know. Bounce pass over to Layton. Not a Hoare. They try to trap him. Oxley down along the baseline to Seavey. Fed inside to Coleman. Coleman double teamed momentarily. Stole it away. Saucier. Saucier looks behind him and says, who's coming? It was Coleman. And the footsteps caught up with him. And he fouled him. And Saucier will go to the line. Eric Saucier, he's a sophomore. Boy, there's a pile of underclassmen here, aren't there? All good ball players. Eric Saucier, 5'8". He's 1 for 2 from the foul line. Takes that deep breath, dips and fires off the right ear. It's good. He'll have another. McClellan comes out of the ball game now, and DeMerchant comes in. Ray DeMerchant. Saucier on the line. Shot is good. He's 3 for 4 from the foul line. It makes it 28-28. The score is knotted. Hoare bringing the ball back. DeMerchant out on him. Bounce pass over to Layton. Down to the corner, but goes to Coleman. Coleman double teamed momentarily. Gets out of the mess. Gets it over now to Hoare. Shot is up. No good. Rebound comes down to Seavey. He puts it right back up. It's good. Seavey with his 8th point of the ball game. And it makes it 30-29, and it's Brewer by 1. Saucier is fouled. A blocking foul, I believe, on Layton. And Saucier will go right back to the foul line. He's a sophomore at 5'8". He's 3 for 4 from the foul line. No field goals as yet. But he draws the fouls. He gets down in the paint. They got to go get him. Second shot is up. Good. He'll have another. Eric Saucier. Now, number 42 checks back into the ballgame for Brewer. That's Troy Levitt. And Layton comes out. Levitt is in, and Layton is out. Levitt's a sophomore. Saucier on the line. Shot is good. 5 for 6 from the foul line. Hoare bringing the ball up. DeMerchant comes out to get him. He drives right. Gets it over to Seavey. Back now to Dorr. Dorr checks inside. Nothing there. He got Oxley posted higher. He was. Fed down low. Layton up. No good. Rebound. Battle for inside. Battle for finally taken out of there by DeMerchant. DeMerchant bringing it back. He can motor. Almost travel with the ball. Here's a shot by Saucier. No good off the lip of the rim. And there's a whistle on a play and a foul inside. I think foul is going to be on White. Yeah. Foul is on number 54, White, Colin White. And they're going to walk the length of the court. The 1-and-1 is now in effect against Presque. There's a minute 20 remaining in the first half of play. Presque's lead is 1, 31-30 over Brewer. Oxley is on the line. Mike Oxley, he's a senior, 6'2". Shot is up, good. He's 2 for 2 from the foul line, and that's his 4th point in the ballgame. Archer gets ready to check back into the ballgame for Presque. And White comes out. Archer is in, and White is out. Minute 20 remaining in the first half. Oxley on the line. He's 2 for 2 from there. Shot is no good off the backside of the iron. Rebound, Presque Archer. Cleared up to Saucier. Cross-courted over to Casavan. He pulls up and fires. Rims the basket. No good. A rebound fought for between Oxley and Coleman. Up it comes now. Fed down low. Levitt puts it up. No good. A rebound taken away by Plummer. Plummer fed over to Casavan. Casavan up the left side. Casavan drives baseline. Pulls up and fires. He can't find the range. And the ball is deflected out over the right sideline. It'll be Brewer with the ball going the other way. 53 seconds remaining in the first half of play. It's knotted 31 apiece. Hoare bringing the ball back. Chris over the timeline. Saucier comes out to get him. Bounce pass down to the corner to Coleman. Coleman picked up by Plummer. Top of the key now to Seavey. Puts up, fires, no good to rebound Casavan. Fed over to Saucier. Saucier pulls up and slows it down. Cross-court pass to the Merchant, into the middle to Plummer. Plummer lets people go by, puts it up, it's no good. Rebound is Brewer. Brewer's controlling both boards, particularly the defensive board. Hoare bringing the ball up. Saucier comes out to get him. Hoare backs it out of there. 18 seconds remaining. Is he going to play for the last one? Looks like it. He wants to go one-on-one with somebody. Saucier's got quick sneakers, so I don't think it'll be with him. Coleman's got the ball. He checks the clock. He's working against Plummer. He gets down to the paint with the right-hander. In and out, it's in. And it makes it 33. And there's the buzzer ending the first half of play with the score at the end of the first half. Brewer 33, Presque 31. We'll be back in a halftime with Ray right after this.
Hey folks, if you're looking for a sporty new car, ride on down to Northern Sales in Caribou. The all-new 94 Z28 Camaros are in, and they're looking mighty spiffy. Right now on the lot, you can see the LT1 350 fuel-injected T-Top at Northern Sales. Take her out for a test drive and fall in love all over again with the new 94 Z28 Camaro at Northern Sales and Service on South Main Street in Caribou. At Grave Shop and Save, we're always looking for ways to help you stretch your food dollars. Being able to buy more for your money is a great way to do this. That's why we've introduced the budget value line at Graves. In every department, you'll find larger packages that are value priced. In the meat department, for example, you'll find savings of 30, 40, even 50 cents per pound on selected items. Look for our blue and yellow budget value signs throughout the store. They'll help you find more values for your money. Great savings all the time here at Grave Shop and Save.
The KIZ weather. Hot, hot, and hot. We have unconfirmed reports of people actually evaporating as a result of spontaneous combustion.
They say the only way to avoid combusting is by drinking unusually large amounts of ice-cold Pepsi.
Well, that just goes to show you shouldn't believe everything you hear on the radio. And that's the weather on KIZ Radio.
Well, this is an unusually large amount of Pepsi.
Y'all keep cool now.
At Slip Mazda, the Mazda 626 meets all of your requirements for style, safety, and comfort. The fluid lines of the 626 flow seamlessly from front to back. This car has the best basic bumper-to-bumper warranty and the best fuel economy in the EPA midsize class. Key safety features are standard dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, and child safety rear door locks. Mazda also makes an environmental commitment by using a new CFC-free refrigerant in the air conditioner.
Back at the Presque High School Auditorium here on a Saturday afternoon, Ray Larson and Wayne Knight with high school basketball underway. Presque cheerleaders going through their halftime routine as we take a look at the stats from this game with Presque down by just 2 points with Brewer 31 and Presque 33. Taking a look at Presque scoring for this game, Toby Plummer is 4 field goals, 8 points. Matt Casavan with 7 and Tate McPherson with 6 points. Eric Saucier hot from the foul line with 5 foul shots, and Colin White with 3 foul shots and a pair of field goals and 7 points in this game. Looking at Brewer's scoring, Andy Dorr with 6 points, pair of foul shots and a pair of field goals. Very balanced scoring attack by Brewer in this game. Chris Hoare with 3 points and Jason Seavey with 8 points. Mike Oxley with a pair of foul shots and a field goal with 4 points. And Brian Coleman with 1 foul shot and 2 field goals with a score of 5. John Thomas with 2 points, and Troy Levitt with 3 points. Again, the score 33-31 with Brewer out in front by 2 points as we get set for the second half of action here at the Presque Isle High Auditorium. And we'll be back with more with Wayne Knight and myself in just a moment after these messages.
In the heart of the county, you will find MPG.
This is Aroostook County, full of hardworking people who enjoy the pleasures of a rural environment. In the heart of the county, you'll find the MPG Shopping Center. They stock all of your lawn and garden, appliance, building material, electrical, hardware, lumber, paint, pet, and plumbing needs at everyday value prices. MPG truly serves Aroostook County needs. Parsons Street, Presque Isle.
At First Citizens Bank, personal service is more than a smile and a handshake. First Citizens Bank loan officers understand Aroostook County. They'll work with you to make sure that your loan meets your needs. You'll get answers to your questions, prompt decisions, and loan closings at your convenience. At First Citizens Bank, personal service is a smile and a handshake and much, much more. First Citizens Bank, your local banking partner. Hey folks, if you're looking for a sporty new car, ride on down to Northern Sales in Caribou. The all-new 94 Z28 Camaros are in, and they're looking mighty spiffy. Right now on the lot, you can see the LT1 350 fuel-injected T-Top at Northern Sales. Take her out for a test drive and fall in love all over again with a new 94 Z28 Camaro at Northern Sales and Service on South Main Street in Caribou.
Crave Shop and Save, where low prices all the time help you save all the time. From the meat market, USDA Choice Boneless London Broil, just $1.89 a pound. Smoked picnics, only 69 cents a pound. From the produce department, Snow White cauliflower, 99 cents a head. Red or white grapefruit from Florida, 25 cents each. And an 11.5-ounce brick bag of Hills Brothers High Yield Coffee is just 99 cents. Start where you save all the time at Graves.
Shop and save.
Back here at the Presque Isle High School Gymnasium, it's 33-31. It's Brewer up by 2, and it's been a halftime. Boy, I'll tell you, the Presque Isle High School cheerleaders I am impressed with. They came out and went through their routine, and I don't know. Cheerleading competition took place a couple of weeks ago downstate. I don't know why they weren't in the numbers.
Something scares me about people throwing bodies around the floor like that.
Oh, let me tell you something. I'm up here doing a ball game one night. You remember Kelly,
Yeah.
my youngest? She's on the cheerleading squad, and all of a sudden I see her in one of those tripods, and the next thing I know, she's up here eye level. Scared me pretty near to death. Threw her in the air.
Does the words medical insurance mean anything to you, right?
Gives it a whole new meaning. I'll tell you, Brewers back out on the court now for the pre-second half warm-up shots. We got a couple of 3 minutes before the start of this second half. For those of you who just tuned in, Brewers up by 2, 33-31. They're looking for a win here because a win would put them in that tournament. I think they're sitting there 8th or 9th here right for the moment. Presque Isle 4th or 5th. And a win over Presque Isle might get them into that tournament. They've got to have either this one or a couple of wins. At Presque Isle, a little lethargic, I thought, on offense, particularly. They missed a lot of shots.
Yeah, the nets haven't been good to either team at all. There's been a lot of ball handling action, but there's been very little going through the hoop at all.
And I tell you, Brewer gets inside almost at will. Very little defense down there underneath the basket. Presque Isle, I thought, looked better when they was in the 1-3-1. When they picked up the half-court man-to-man, Brewer's a little swifter than they are. And they were driving on them. But, hey, that's where it is. That's basketball. Couple of minutes now. The crowd filing back in to the gym from doing whatever it is halftime crowds do.
Well, they do what we used to do. I used to get out and eat. You used to go out and smoke. And now I don't eat anymore. You don't smoke anymore. So we just kind of sit here and talk about what other people do.
I know it. But anyway, that popcorn is...
smelling awful good.
Yeah, it's overpowering.
So tournament action gets underway today.
Well, it started last night with John Bapps and Ellsworth. Ellsworth beat the John Bapps girls, and then I think it was, who was it? Anyway, both John Bapps teams got beat. And then there's a full slate of action to today. down there in the Bangor City Auditorium. Let me see. Earlier today, you had Rockland against Winslow girls, and then you had the Orono MCI boys. Herman and MCI this afternoon. That was a girls' game. Fort Kent, as we speak, I think, is on the court.
Speak, yes.
Well, they will be shortly. Fort Kent against Ellsworth boys, and then tonight you got Stearns against Mount Desert and Camden Rockport against Bucksport. So there you go.
And so tomorrow you'll be broadcasting from the...
No, tomorrow I'll journey to Bangor tomorrow afternoon and find myself a box stall down here.
Well, yeah.
With some hay and some straw, and start it first thing Monday morning.
I don't want to drag this out of you, but if I were wanting to listen to these games, where would I
Over
tune
to
my radio?
WOZI.
Okay. Thank you. Just give me that $5 bill now.
1017. Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate it. All right, the buzzer blows. Both teams come to huddle with their respective coaches. The referees are Lenny McCatton and John Plord, and they've done yeoman work here. Presque down by 2, 33-31. They led this ball game for most of the way.
I'd love to see a game with the referees being refereed by the players. If we could get that, maybe we could do that.
I've always said that, the referees have done a heck of a job when you haven't seen them. When the game is over and you say, where were they? You hadn't seen them. They've done a heck of a job. And that's what Johnny Plord and Lenny McCatton have done here so far. Coleman comes out. Brewer's going to have the alternate out of bounds. And I'm still not in favor of that rule. I don't like it. Presque going with their original starting lineup. Same thing for Brewer. Brewer will have the alternate out of bounds. That'll be Seavey taking the ball out. He drops it into Hoare. Hoare over the timeline, picked up. Presque back in his zone now. They're going to play, a 2-1-2. Okay, Dorr over to Hoare. It's H-O-R-R. Looking inside at, there he is, Oxley with the ball. Fid down, low pass meant for Seavey. Stolen away by McPherson. Tate clears it out now to McClellan. McClellan bringing it back now for the Wildcats. Wildcats got to get back in this thing. They turned the ball over a lot, missed a lot of shots. McPherson in the paint, drives, puts it up and in.
That's a good way to start.
Yeah. Looking good, Tate McPherson. That's his 8th point of the ball game. All right. I got so many papers here, I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, here we go.
The Pentagon.
I know. Down to the corner to Seavey. Back out front now to Dorr. Down to the corner along the baseline to Oxley. Behind the back pass.
That went nowhere.
Boy, it didn't hit anybody. Went out over the end line. But Andy Dorr really slung that around there. He thought he had Seavey along the baseline. Presque touched it. Out it comes now to Andy Dorr. Dorr down to the elbow, gets it over to Hoare. Holds the ball. Right it goes to Dorr. Down to the corner to Seavey. Seavey splits the defense and is stolen away by McClellan. McClellan bringing it back. McClellan, left side of the lane, puts it up. It's no good off the glass. Rebound. Battle for it. Deflected out over the end line. It will be Brewer going the other way, and the crowd didn't like that one. Seavey taking the ball out. He'll come in now to Hoare. Chris Hoare bringing the ball up now over the timeline. McClellan comes out to get him. McClellan, good ball player. When we saw him play against Caribou over here, he had a tough night, remember?
Yep.
Long right-hander by Seavey is good. That's a three-pointer. Seavey with a three-pointer. And it makes it 36-33, and it's Brewer by 3. Dropped inside now. Out of the corner to Casavan, to Plummer, to McPherson. McPherson puts it up. No good off the backside of the iron. Rebound McPherson up and in. Tate McPherson with his 10th point in the ball game. Hoare bringing the ball back for Brewer. It's 36-35. Brewer up by 1. Couple of minutes gone in the third period. Over to Dorr. Andy Dorr holds the ball, gets it over to Hoare. Chris Hoare and Andy Dorr.
Boy, names you don't fool around with.
You're right. Down to the corner goes to Coleman. Coleman splits the offense, picks it up, retrieves it, puts it up short. Rebound. Casavan cleared out right now to Keenan. Keenan down to the corner with it. He's a little guy. McClellan. Top of the key to Casavan with the right-hander. Good. Casavan drops it through.
9 points for Matt.
That's having a good day. It's the ankles that worry me.
Yeah.
37-36. Presque up by 1. Hoare with the ball. Chris, bounce pass right. Coleman pulls up, fires, rims the basket. No good. Rebound hauled out of there by McClellan. McClellan quickly up court now along the left side. Almost palmed the ball. Casabat fed inside to McPherson. Up, it's good. Wow, they're rolling now, aren't they? 12 points for McPherson. Hoare bringing the ball back. 39-36. Presque up by 3. Dorr, long right-handers, no good off the lip of the rim. Rebound deflected out over the end line. And number 30 checking into the ball game as Oxley comes out for Brewer. It's Thomas in. Johnny Thomas is in. Thomas, 6-foot junior. McClellan bringing the ball back. He's working against Dorr. Pulls up right. Doesn't fire. Into the Plummer. Cross courts it over to Casabat with the right-hander. Bang! Three-pointer for Cass. Matt Casabat drops through a three-pointer. And it makes it 42-36. Boy, up quick. Pass meant for Seavey. Almost went astray. McClellan had a hand on it. Thomas is a shot by Dorr is good. Andy Dorr with his 2-4-6. He's got 8 points in the ball game. Shot up and in by McPherson. Just like that. Boy, he's really rolling, isn't he? Hoare bringing the ball back. Chris. 44-38. Presque with the lead. We've got 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Coleman with a three-pointer. Bang! Boy, this thing's heating up, isn't it?
Starting to move real quick now.
McClellan with the ball for Presque. Feeds back to Keenan. Puts it up. Rims the basket. No good. He almost had a three-pointer. Taken away by Seavey. Cleared up the door. Fed to Coleman. Pulls up at the foul line. Fires straight away. No good off the lip of the rim. Rebound taken away by Casavan. Boy, this is wide open now. Casavan drives, floats, puts it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Dorr. Hoare, rather. Behind the back dribble. Bringing it up. McClellan picks him up midcourt. 3:25 remaining in the third period of play. Presque up by 3, 44-41. Out it comes to Seavey for Brewer. Seavey fed inside to Coleman. Batted away. Picked up by Casavan. Fed over to McClellan. McClellan one-on-one. Drives. Puts it up to Matt. Matt lays it up and in. A nice give and go. Matt Casavan putting it up and in.
That was his 12th point.
Down in the corner it goes now to Seavey. Seavey in a crowd trying to find room, and he tries to bounce it off in Plummer's leg, but Plummer reaches out and takes it away from him, clears over to McClellan. McClellan bringing it up. He's working against Dorr. Down to the corner it comes to Matt. Matt drives baseline, bounce pass to Keenan. Keenan pulls up and fires. Bang! Three-pointer. Woo! First points of the ballgame for Keenan. He makes them 3. That's 49-41, and Presque quickly up by 8. And now Brewer wants time out of a timeout of the court. 2:30 remaining in the third period. Presque leads it 49-41. We'll be right back.
Done that. Did that. Been there. Tried that. Done it. Did it. Done it. Doing it tomorrow. Whoa! Never did it. You've never done nothing till you do, diet, do. Did it. Done it. Liked it. Loved it.
Action back in. 2:30 remaining in the third period of play. Presque up by 8, 49-41.
Talk about coming back smoking.
Oh, it got wide open, boy. It was coast to coast there for a minute. They're just moving the ball up and down the court. Putting up the three-pointers.
He had 4 3-pointers in just that brief period of play.
I know it. Colin White is into the ballgame for Presque. So is Saucier. Brewer going pretty much with that starting 5, with the exception of Thomas, who's in there. Down to the corner it goes to Seavey. Fed inside to Thomas. Back out to Hoare. Down to Seavey. Seavey cross-courts it over to Dorr. Dorr into the corner to Levitt. Levitt fed inside to Thomas. He wheels. He deals. Puts it up. It's good. That's Seavey putting it up and in on a pass from Thomas. So Seavey hits for 2. All right, Presque bringing it back. That's Keenan with the ball. He's working against Hoare. About the same size. Inside it comes to McPherson. McPherson working against Thomas. Gets it over to Keenan. Keenan drives right. Feeds out in the corner to White. White with a long right-hander. Bang! Three-pointer. Woohoo! I'm telling you. This thing is heating up, isn't it? Colin White with a three-pointer out there. All right, that's Dorr with the ball. Fed inside now to Thomas. Fed in to Levitt. Levitt puts it up and a whistle out of play and a foul. He missed it. And the entire team comes over to talk to Mark Savage. Who was the foul on? Did you get it, Ray?
No, I didn't.
See the lights. Okay, foul was on
Troy Levitt.
Troy Levitt, okay. Levitt on the line. A shot is good. Levitt is 2 for 3 from the foul line. See what he does with the back end here. Good. So that makes it 52-45. Presque with a 7-point lead. McPherson bringing the ball up, almost stroked out of his hands. It was picked up by Hoare. Hoare quickly off the door. Dorr lets people go by, and he's fouled by Saucier. Maintains his balance. Foul is on Saucier, and Dorr will go to the line. Dorr's down there saying, "What was that?"
And he even made the shot.
McPherson comes out of the ball game. Matt Cassavant comes in. I'll be glad when the long shorts are out of style. Seen too much of them. Keenan with the ball. Up court pass to White. Colin takes it to left side of the lane. Up. It's good. Colin White's having a night, isn't he? 54-45. Presque up by 9. Hoare bringing the ball back. Keenan out on him. Presque in the zone. Fed inside the door. Back out to Hoare. Into the corner to Seavey with a long right-hander. Bang! He nailed that one. 3? Yes. Seavey's got 3.
That's his second three-pointer.
And now the ball deflected out over the end line. You can get killed down there in the entryway, can't you?
Well, that's no place to stand.
Seavey puts it back in play as Presque turned the ball over. Hoare bringing the ball back. Picked up by Saucier. Right it comes now to Dorr. Can't handle a pass because out of bounds right in front of the bench. It'll be Presque with the ball back. And I'll tell you, Lenny McCatton was not happy with the way he threw that ball down. Now there's a whistle on the play. Well, now what happened? Oh, I see. Okay, it was number 20, Saucier. Made an infraction as he was taking the ball out. So Plummer is into the ball game now. So is McClellan. All right, Seavey. 4. Down to the corner to Thomas. Fed left to Levitt. Picked up by Seavey. Puts it up. No good off the left side of the iron. Rebound taken away by McClellan to Presque. As it deflected. Picked up by Seavey. Puts it up. No good. Missed the bunny. Rebound is scrambled for. Seavey's got it out in the corner again. Clears it out to Hoare. Cleared over to Dorr. Dorr working against McClellan. Feed over to Seavey. Seavey with the three-pointer short. Rebound. White. Colin gets it up to McClellan. McClellan bringing the ball up quickly now. Levitt was on him there for a minute. Down to Matt. Matt along the baseline gets it up. It's a hanger. No good. Rebound. Matt. Matt puts it up. It's good. He's fouled. Basket count. Matt Cassavant stayed right with it. And he'll go to the line for 1. So Cassavant will go to the line for 1. The basket counts. Foul, I think, was on Dorr, right? Not sure. Matt's shot is up. It's all net. And it makes it 56-48, 57-48. Presque up by 9. They steal the ball away. Long down court shot at the buzzer, ending the third period of play. And at the end of 3, the score, Presque 57, Brewer 48. We'll be back after this message.
Flip Mazda, the Mazda 626 meets all of your requirements for style, safety, and comfort. The fluid lines of the 626 flow seamlessly from front to back. This car has the best basic bumper-to-bumper warranty and the best fuel economy in the EPA midsize class. Key safety features are standard dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, and child safety rear door locks. Mazda also makes an environmental commitment by using a new CFC-free refrigerant in the air conditioner.
There's the buzzer. Start of the fourth and final period of play. The final 8 minutes about to get underway here. Presque up by 9, 57-48 over the Brewer Witches. Incidentally, in the first game, the Brewer girls beat Presque 49-42. Presque looked impressive in that, though. Sophomores, we'll tell you about that later. Plummer bringing the ball in now to McClellan. He pulls up, fires. He's got 2 or 3 gears. He pulls up, fires, no good. Rebound, Plummer, fed out to Casavan with a right-hander. Bang! Casavan picks up 2. Brewer on the attack, and Hoare walks it into forecourt. Down to the corner. I'm sorry.
Casavan's got 12 points in this half.
Shot up by Horace, no good. A rebound taken away by Thomas. He puts it up and it's deflected on him. Rebound taken away by McPherson. Tate, long down court pass stolen away by Hoare. Chris slows it down a little bit, lets people get up on offense. Fed inside to Thomas. Thomas out of the corner comes to Dorr. Back to Thomas. Turns, wheels, deals. It's good. Nice move by Thomas. I like that. 4th point in the ball game. McClellan bringing it back up to Plummer. Plummer picked up by Levitt. Thomas gets it over to McClellan. McClellan picked up by Dorr. Bounce pass over to Keenan. Keenan working against Seavey. That's a mismatch. Gets it out now to McClellan. McClellan working against Dorr. Drives on him. Gets down to the paint. Feeds down low to Plummer. Back now to Casavan. Up. It's good. Cassie's catching fire here. That's his 14th point, I think. 61-50. Presque up by 11. They're stretching it now. Chris Hoare with the ball. Down it comes to Seavey. Seavey in the crowd. Gets it back out to Hoare. Cross-courts it over to Coleman. Coleman, top of the key to Dorr. Andy working against Keenan. Seavey fed inside to Hoare. He puts it up. No good off the backside of the iron. Rebound taken away by McClellan. McClellan brings it right up the middle on a give and go now to Matt. Matt, the left side of the lane, feeds back to Plummer. Plummer checks inside, cross-courts it over to Keenan. He head fakes, pulls up, fires. Good! Keenan with 2, and that makes it 63-50. Presque up by 13. Hoare bringing the ball back, gets it over to Coleman. He wheels on McClellan down to the corner, goes to Dorr in the foul line to Hoare. He's down to the paint, dropped inside to Thomas. Can't handle it, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Brewer. Presque last touched it.
Kyle Keenan's only got 5 points in the game. Both of those shots, though, are the prettiest things you ever saw, especially the three-pointer.
Thomas comes out of the ball game, and Oxley comes in for Brewer. Out it comes now to Dorr. Right hands it up, no good. Rims the basket. Rebound taken away by McPherson. Cleared out along the right lane to McClellan. Down to the corner to Keenan. Keenan holds the ball, still holds the ball. Fed inside to McClellan. He saves it back into Keenan along the baseline. Hooks it back to Plummer. Plummer pulls up and fires. No good. Rebound, Oxley. Brewer cleared over to Hoare up along the left sideline of Seavey. Seavey's a good ball player. But they got him tied up out there now. Out it comes to Chris Hoare. Hoare working against McClellan. Fed over to Dorr. Dorr bounce pass on a give and go to Seavey up and in. Nice move. Just fundamental basketball. And Seavey puts it up and in. He's got a gang of points. He's a good ball player. 63-52, Presque up by 11. Plummer with the ball, right to Keenan. Keenan head fakes, gets it back out now to McClellan. He puts up a three-pointer. Bang! Everybody's getting into it. That's the first 3 in the ballgame for McClellan, isn't it?
First one.
Yeah. Three-pointer. That makes it 66-52. Presque with the lead. Fed inside now to Oxley. Can't handle it. Taken away by Plummer. Plummer bringing the ball up along the right lane. Into the middle to McPherson. Up and in. McPherson drops one through. Boy, I'm telling you. That makes it 68-52. Pass meant for Seavey, goes out of bounds. No, meant for Dorr, goes out of bounds. It'll be Presque with the ball back. Plummer taking the ball out. Now Brewer wants timeout of the court. 4:26 remaining in the ball game. The score, Presque 68, Brewer 52. We'll be right back.
In the heart of the county, you will find MPG.
This is Aroostook County, full of hardworking people who enjoy the pleasures of a rural environment. In the heart of the county, you'll find the MPG Shopping Center. They stock all of your lawn and garden, appliance, building material, electrical, hardware, lumber, paint, pet, and plumbing needs at everyday value prices. MPG truly serves Aroostook County needs. Parsons Street, Presque Isle.
4:26 remaining in the ball game. Presque Isle is up by 16 now, 68-52. And they just kept stretching it. Both teams out of their huddle. Number 34 is into the ball game for, that's Barry Lang is in for Brewer. It'll be Presque Isle with the ball out. Plummer will take it out. Toby Plummer, 6'2", senior. Toby, into the middle it comes now to McPherson. McPherson working against Oxley, and Oxley beats it out of his hands and fouls him at the same time, so I think McPherson will go to the line. McPherson looked back at Tim Prescott, said, that didn't work. What do we do now? It's no shot foul. It'll be Plummer taking the ball out at midcourt. In it comes now to McClellan. McClellan along the right sideline between the legs dribble. Picked up by Dorr. Fed back to McPherson. Pulls up and fires. No good off the lip of the rim. Rebound Matt, and it's stolen away from him. Here's a shot by McClellan that's good. McClellan starting to catch fire. Got 5 points in the ball game.
After having no points at all in the first half of the game, he two quick 5-point shots here.
70-52. Presque Isle with the lead. Dorr with the ball. Andy gets it over to Chris Hoare. Looks inside, nothing there. Presque Isle in the zone. Dorr with the ball. Presque Isle can pack it in pretty good. Down low it comes to Seavey. Hooks a pass into the middle. Shot up and in by Oxley. Oxley with 6 points in the ball game. 3 minutes and a half remaining in the ball game. It's Chris McPherson down to the corner to Matt. Matt drives, floats, lays it up and in. He got by Lang easily. Here's a fed inside. Ball deflected out over the end line. And we got a ball player down. That's Cassavan. Cassavan goes down once every game, doesn't he?
Yep.
And I don't know. It looks to me like he got the wind knocked out of him. There goes Tim Prescott, his coach, out to see. You know, you always wonder what they say to one another.
I know.
Chris is saying, it's okay if I take a rest?
Yeah.
Prescott says, lie there for 30 seconds. Then you got to get up. No, he's going to be all right. He got the wind knocked out of him. He's got racehorse legs. You ever notice that? He got very, very small ankles. You worry about things like that. But he's all right.
He's got 23 points in this game. He could go to the bench right now and still have done a great job.
Yeah, his brother was a good ball player. And I think there's one coming after him. All right, they're milling around down here on the Presque Isle end. It'll be Brewer with the ball out. Presque Isle out on defense. Andy Dorr taking the ball out. Players cut. Out it comes now to Hoare. Hoare with a bounce pass out front to Lang. Fed inside to Coleman. Coleman in the paint. Pulls up, fires, no good. Rebound taken away by White. Clears over to McClellan. McClellan up the right side. McClellan still with the ball. Bounce pass into the corner to Keenan. Keenan working against Lang, gets it back out now to McClellan. McClellan working against Dorr. At the foul line, feeds down low to Plummer. Back out to McClellan. McClellan working against Dorr, head fakes, drives, pulls up, can't go anywhere. Looking for the cut, now he puts it up. It's good off the glass. Wow, McClellan.
Brewer's got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
That's right. Two and a half remaining in the ballgame. 74-54, Presque Isle up by 20. And that's Oxley with the ball, double team, gets it out to Hoare, tries to drive into the paint, can't, gets it over to Coleman with a long right-hander. Bang! Coleman nails it. Got some points in the ball game. McClellan bringing it back, fed up now to Plummer. Plummer down to the corner goes to White. White's open, fires. No good off the right side. Rebound Keenan. Keenan deflects it out over the end line. It'll be Brewer going the other way. Matt comes back into the ball game. Hoare comes out of the ball game. So doesn't Dorr. Number 32 is in. That's Sums, Jeremy Sums. And you got number 54 in there. That's Prill, P-R-I-L-L. Long right-hander by Coleman. Bang! Three again. Whistle on a play. Somebody knocked somebody It's not going to count. Pushing inside, number 54, that was Prill. So the basket does not count. Foul is on Prill. Prill is a senior, 6'3". Looks like a football player, probably is. McClellan bringing it up. Fakes one way, drives the other, baselines it up. It's good. McClellan's got a ball in the last period, hasn't he? He's got 7, 9. He's got 11 points. Dorr with the ball, feeds back to Coleman. Coleman back to Dorr. Dorr with the right-hander. It's an air ball. Rebound, Matt Cassavant. Cleared out and stolen away by Coleman. Pulls up and fires. No good outside. Rebound. Taken away by, who is that? Psalms. Shot by Dorr is no good. Rebound taken away by Plummer. Plummer clears it up now to McClellan. McClellan bringing it over the timeline. Gets down to the paint. Drops a pass down to McPherson. He's too deep to fire. Gets it out now to Keenan. Got a minute 10 remaining in the ball game. Presque is up by 16. Matt can't handle it. Kicks the ball away. Picked up by Lang. Now it's picked up by Prill. Prill can't handle it. Stolen away by Keenan. Keenan bringing it up the right side. Keenan gets it out at midcourt, and he is fouled by Coleman. He's really nailed by Coleman. And Keenan will go to the line. Checking into the ball game now is Jason Layton and Billings as Dorr comes out of the ball game. And who else comes out? Coleman comes out. No shot foul. It'll be Presque with the ball out in front of the officials' bench. Cassavant taking it out. He puts it in play in backcourt to McClellan. McClellan got Layton out on him to Cassavant. Cassavant gives it to McClellan. He goes right over to Keenan. Keenan gets it back to fed inside to Plummer. Plummer back outside to McClellan. 39 seconds remaining. A half a minute. On a weave it goes to Keenan. Keenan. Down low it comes to Cassavant along the baseline. Fed back to Plummer. Back out deep it comes to McClellan. And a foul going to be called on Layton, and McClellan will go to the line as people are starting to leave. Presque up by 16, 76-60 with 26 seconds remaining in the ball game. Plummer taking the ball out now for the Wildcats. And it comes to McPherson, and he is pounded on the hand by Psalms, and it goes out over the near sideline. It'll be Presque retaining possession. White comes out of the ball game. Who came in? Number 52. Skrinick, I believe that is. Skrinick, number 32, checks into the ball game now. Nightingale. McPherson comes out. McClellan comes out. Nightingale is in. Skrinick is in. I hope that's right. In it comes. Keenan can't handle it. Goes out over the end line. It'll be Brewer with the ball. 22 seconds remaining in the ball game. Presque winning this one big. Number 10 checks in for Presque. That's Bishop. Brad Bishop. All right. Billings bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Frank. He puts it up no good. A rebound hauled out of there by the big guy, Archer. And they race it down court. There's a whistle on a play, and a foul going to be called on number 32. And that is on Psalms, Jeremy Psalms. Presque with the ball out. 32 taking it out. Nightingale. Down it comes to Keenan. Keenan bringing the ball back out deep. Gets it over to Nightingale. Nightingale looking to penetrate. Can't has it slapped out of his hands. He tries to retrieve it. Layton takes it away, and it's all over. Presque wins it 76-60. And the crowd gives the Wildcats a big hand. Nice afternoon of basketball here on your Access channel. And we had a good time. 76-60, final score, Presque over Brewer. We'll be back, and we'll take a look at the final stats with Ray right after these messages.
At First Citizens Bank, personal service is more than a smile and a handshake. First Citizens Bank loan officers understand Aroostook County. They'll work with you to make sure that your loan meets your needs. You'll get answers to your questions prompt decisions, and loan closings at your convenience. At First Citizens Bank, personal service is a smile and a handshake and much, much more. First Citizens Bank, your local banking partner. Hey folks, if you're looking for a sporty new car, ride on down to Northern Sales in Caribou. The all-new 94 Z28 Camaros are in, and they're looking mighty spiffy. Right now on the lot, you can see the LT1 350 fuel-injected T-top at Northern Sales. Take her out for a test drive and fall in love all over again with the new 94 Z28 Camaro at Northern Sales and Service on South Main Street in Caribou. At Grave Shop and Save, we're always looking for ways to help you stretch your food dollars. Being able to buy more for your money is a great way to do this. That's why we've introduced a budget value line at Graves. In every department, you'll find larger packages that are value priced. In the meat department, for example, you'll find savings of 30, 40, even 50 cents per pound on selected items. Look for our blue and yellow budget value signs throughout the store. They'll help you find more values for your money. Great savings all the time here at Grave Shop and Save.
The KIZ weather. Hot, hot, and hot. We have unconfirmed reports of people actually evaporating as a result of spontaneous combustion.
They say the only way to avoid combusting is by drinking unusually large amounts of ice-cold Pepsi.
Well, that just goes to show you shouldn't believe everything you hear on the radio. And that's the weather on KIZ Radio.
Whoa, this is an unusually large amount of Pepsi.
Y'all keep cool now.
At Flip Mazda, the Mazda 626 meets all of your requirements for style, safety, and comfort. The fluid lines of the 626 flow seamlessly from front to back. This car has the best basic bumper-to-bumper warranty and the best fuel economy in the EPA midsize class. Key safety features are standard dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, and child safety rear door locks. Mazda also makes an environmental commitment by using a new CFC-free refrigerant in the air conditioner.
Back at the Presque High School Auditorium, Saturday afternoon basketball here with Ray Larson and Wayne Knight. It certainly was a good afternoon for a couple of games that went very well, I think, especially for Presque Isle.
Very well indeed. I was impressed with the Presque Isle girls. They've got a future. I'll tell you. Next year, watch out.
Looking at scoring, high scorers in the game we just saw for Presque Isle. Matt Cassavan had 23 points. Matt doing a fine job again as usual. And Tate McPherson with 16 points. For Brewer, high scorers were Jared Seavey, who had 18 points, and Brian Coleman, who had 11. Very unified scoring across the board for both teams, and an excellent game. The boys' game, I thought, was very quick-paced and a very good game.
No question about it. Presque Isle hit it for the Eastern Maine Tournament Class A. That's a couple of weeks away, or 1st of March. Got the B, C, and D to get out of the way first.
You'll be doing basketball in your sleep again. Possibly.
I didn't plan on this, but hey, we're back into it, and it feels good. So why not?
Well, until we meet again doing this, it could be next year, and maybe somewhere in between. I certainly hope that things go well for you down in Bangor, and I'll see you again pretty soon.
Sure. Final score again: the Presque Isle girls were beaten by Brewer 49-42, but the Presque Isle boys beat Brewer 76-60. Right?
Well, so for Wayne Knight, myself, Ray Larson, and for all the folks here